Good morning, Brenda. Justin's here too, I think. Admit Justin.
Oh,
Hey, how you doing?
yeah, it's going.
Just going?
Yeah, I'm just sitting here waiting to go back because it's a short day. No,
Oh,
I didn't go.
so you're just gonna wait there?
Well, yeah, I went over to IHOP, got some food, and I'm just sitting in the car.
Oh,
I
okay.
gotta go back around 10:30.
That's an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'm just sitting in the car hanging out.
Oh, good.
I was gonna go to McDonald's and I saw IHOP was next door. I was like, I'm gonna go get some actual food.
There you
Instead of
go.
McDonald's.
Well, so once in a while you got to treat yourself, you know?
Yeah, so I went over there and I didn't go in and sit down. I just got a to-go plate and sat in the car, and it was more comfortable in the car. What's up, Brenda? How's it going?
Brenda, Brenda, Brenda.
Oh, you remember how we were talking about the deportation thing the other day?
Yeah.
So I found out back in 2019, the Supreme Court actually said that if you were within a 2-year period of being here illegally, you were not allowed due process. I didn't know that. Apparently, they did have a case back in 2019. What, Justin? You know your eye doctor put his finger on you. What? What are you talking about, David? Oh, whatever happened with that boat? They ever figure out what happened?
No, no reports of anything is why or anything like that.
Huh.
But I tell you what, my views went off the chart when I posted that on YouTube.
Well, you're probably one of the few videos that actually, if any
Well,
videos are
yeah,
on
'cause
you.
I was down there, right? Right place, right time.
Well, did you put that in the title? You didn't just put a generic title, did you?
I described the ship and what it was doing. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because if you put a more of a ship, in distress, something like that, people are liable to click on it because they want to see they want to see a wreck.
Johnny. Good morning, Johnny.
What's up?
Hey, what's up with you?
Going.
It's your turn to be watching that Joe. Keep him out of trouble.
Joe, I had been, I went live a little earlier. I think he was going to go take some medicine. I don't know, he wasn't feeling real good, he said, or something. So he'll be in here in a minute, though.
Yeah, he said he wasn't feeling good. Here
I mean,
comes, here he comes now.
He's got Justin as a friend. What you expect?
I'm not the one around him all the time. I'm giving him something.
He said, he was saying something about Justin. I don't know.
Yeah, I was saying about Justin. I was saying, I bet you Justin eats at IHOP this morning. He don't eat all them pancakes.
No, I don't. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a big pancake and waffle person. Like I have to really be in the mood for those to get them. I just went in and got an omelet and some hash browns.
I'm cooking an omelet now.
And if I had to pick a breakfast that you use syrup with, it would have to be French toast over waffles and pancakes. I'd much rather have French toast.
Freedom toast.
Yeah, freedom toast. Joe, are you taking any vitamins or anything? You seem to be getting sick a lot this past
I'm
year.
taking all kind of shit. You know, I think it's that Monjaro that may be weakening our immune system a little bit.
Have you looked at the side effects of any symptoms you're having?
I only had that one symptom, the constipation. Hope nobody's eating.
Because I was on that blood pressure medicine last year, and I got one of the side effects that made me have a really bad dry cough for like 2 weeks. They had to take me off of it. That was annoying.
They were talking about a new strain of COVID this morning, and they're saying it acts like it could be. You don't know if you have COVID, hay fever, allergies, or a cold. And I've been having this for 2 days, and I don't have a clue why. It just hit me all of a sudden yesterday.
That's what I had, man, because I had really bad sinus issues for like a week and a half, and they just started going away yesterday.
Joe, what about that third horn? I mean, that horn is coming out your head. Is that got anything?
Yeah.
Oh man, hey, the weather's pretty now, Joe. Sun's
Hey.
popped up.
Maybe.
Hey, Joe, that ship video I did where it almost hit the bridge is
Yeah.
up to 27,341 views.
There you go.
Yeah, I'd almost bet, Paul, if you go online and look, you're probably the only one with the video.
He's
That's
probably got
probably why
somebody
you're-
to watch his channel.
You what?
He finally got somebody to watch his channel.
That's
Yeah, I'm thinking, Paul, you might be the only one with the video about that on there, and that's why you're getting so many.
Oh yeah, and I got like 85 comments.
They had another guy that took a video. He was standing on the other side of the bridge from Paul, not Canada side, but on the other side of the bridge from Paul's side. And he was with a cell phone, and he was right there where it almost hit the bridge, where it almost hit, and it was only about maybe 10 feet. You could see how close it was, and he was saying, look at this, it's gonna hit, look at this. And he was just with a video on a cell phone, and he stuck that on there. And I clipped that joker and put it out there, and I got 1,000 hits.
Yep.
So there
Yeah,
was
the
2 videos
comments
of
of-
it we know of.
The comment to view ratio always seems way off. Because like I'll see shorts with like 200,000 views, and they'll have like 500 comments, and that's it. Like you
Well,
would
I
think
want to
more
see.
people.
I want to see the duration of the video that Paul did. How long did they watch it, and where did they watch it at with the analytics? They probably just that one section when it's really close. That's all they probably watched.
Yeah, you would have been better off putting like a 30-second or 20, like a 30 to maybe a minute at the most, because then they'd sit and watch all that. But if you put like a 3-4 minute video, your view duration time is probably going to be a minute and a half, maybe.
Yeah.
Because they'll if you put a title, a car got in hits pole or something like that, and it's a 5-minute video, they're going to skip through it till they find where the car hits the pole. Because I do the same shit. I'll skip through the video until I find the good juicy shit. I might watch it a few times and
Why you
over
got
and over.
they poll? You can't say something else if they hit.
I know PTSD.
Huh?
It's got to say, Paul, give me that PTSD.
I mean, he could have said like anything, a tree or a bench or anything instead of pole.
But 27,000 views, Paul probably got at least a few hundred hours of watch time off that. Easy.
Was it a short?
No, it was a video.
That's a lot, 27,000 views.
Yeah, even if they watched a minute, I mean, that's 27,000 minutes if the average duration was a minute. Because even shorts views, they add up. Even if it's like a 10-second clip and you get, say, 2,000-3,000 views on it, it will still add up to some decent watch hours, especially if you're posting regularly, too.
Like every 15 minutes?
Well, if you're consistent, you do a couple a day.
You'll post about every 15 minutes.
I do one video a day if I have it, and I do one short a day. I used to do 3 shorts a day.
Yeah, I started gaining views back in shorts, man. They dropped off for a while there. Like I couldn't get over 600, and I used to average like 2K, 3K per short. And then they started going back up again where I was getting like 1,000, 1,200.
I got a short of a girl walking her dog on the lakefront, 1.6. That's crazy.
1.6 thousand.
Yeah, 1.6K. I got a short the other day of that new sidewalk, that new concrete sidewalk. Got 600 views.
Really?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Shit, the one I put up a Bailey throwing the javelin, it's got like 32,000 views. It's crazy. Like what? I mean, and then sometimes you put some up, and it gets a whole lot less. You don't never know anymore. That's the
Now, one
problem.
of Matt landing his drone second got like 250,000 views. It was a little 10-second, like 10, 15-second short. I don't know what it's up to now. It might be over 300,000 now. It gets these little winds. It will die off for a little bit, and all of a sudden it'll catch a wind, get another
Yeah.
like 10, 15,000 views, and then it'll drop off for a while. But it might be over 300K now. I haven't checked in a while. The last time I checked, it was at 250,000. It was like 250 some thousand. My best short ever has been only around, I think it was 7.K or 7.6K. That was it. I've never had one like blow up or anything.
Here comes Donald.
Don,
Maybe.
Maybe he's done.
How you guys doing this morning?
We're doing. How about you?
Yeah. I'm doing okay, I guess.
Is your workload lighten up a little bit as you head towards the weekend, or does it fill up even more?
Uh, well, we're at the end of the month, so I'm expecting it to all hit crazy. I have a few things that, if they get that solved, I can knock off my board. But
just
as
erase
of
it.
right this instant, I don't have a lot to do. Right this instant. That just tells me I got stuff hanging out there that's gonna hit me.
We're gonna make a little trip over to Walmart real quick.
Now TJ's off. Where's he at? He was
Oh, he's
on
probably
Johnny's this
up,
morning.
up to his eyeballs in cereal.
Yeah, he was on Johnny's this morning.
He said it might go flying.
That just means he's going outside and fly around the car.
Walmart. Order.
Clouding up again now, Joe.
Yep.
Stupid weather.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad I got 2 flights in yesterday because I don't know if I'm doing anything today.
And now I got everything in my new case, so I gotta put some drone stickers on there.
Yeah, I saw the case. What's the difference between that one and the other case?
The other case is bigger, a lot bigger. It's a little taller and more compact. Oh, everything fits in it good.
Well, the Air 3S fit in the other one too, right?
It did. It was for the Air 3 though, really, but it fit perfectly.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Thought you said that. And it did the RC too, right?
Yep. It's yours.
Well,
Got
I gotta think about if I'm gonna pull the trigger, you know? I'm probably gonna pull the trigger.
don't do it on cam.
What about getting the Air 3S, you think?
Yeah. Yeah, because I figured I'm not gonna get the Air 4. I mean, the Mavic 4. I don't want
Hmm.
it. You know, it's
I'll
too
tell
much
you,
money.
I haven't gotten to fly it nearly as much as I want to. I'm planning on taking it down to Pensacola to at least get an orbit or two around the beach ball water tower right there when
Right.
you go into on the beach. But I it is an amazing flying drone. I haven't shot enough with it to really tell how much I like the video.
Now, when you going to Pensacola?
That will be the week of the 15th.
Oh, okay.
You got the Air 3S, not the Air 3, right, Donald?
Yeah,
Yes.
3S.
So I thought.
Hey, Johnny, I've already mentioned the fact that, hey, we'll be real close. We can run down there and see him. And he said, why would I want to see y'all?
No, I would love to see Johnny.
You see?
We're only about, I don't know, Pensacola, probably 3 hours,
About 3 hours.
maybe two and a
He
half.
said he'd
Well,
love to see you, Johnny. So, you know.
yeah, I heard him. I'd
Yeah.
love to see Don too. I mean, Joe was sitting in the car. I'm just saying.
Okay.
He's gonna be a third wheel.
Just pick a hotel where there's no poles. That's all.
Hey,
That's the second time I've heard
I
Paul.
like the Polish people.
Joe's Polish.
No, my drone was.
Yeah, your drone is Polish. Your drone is skittish.
Well,
No.
he's got an extra button on his controller. It's called the attack mode. He hits that and it'll run into him.
Now, that's just for the Neo. It shoots those missiles off. 3D printed missiles, drops them.
Hey, what they say? One goat. One goat.
Yep, only one goat.
One sheep. All it takes is one pole.
Yep.
So, Johnny, are you buying any new drones or?
Nope. No, I don't
He's
need.
buying a V-copter.
I don't need any drone.
He's buying the V-copter Mini.
Yeah. Well, when that comes in,
Yeah,
I
they better
hope
get mine here the June 2nd by the latest.
huh?
It better be a June 2nd by the latest.
Like
Yeah.
I said earlier this morning, the way I fly mine is leaving it in the case over in the corner. I barely pull that thing out.
Nah, I mean for people. I mean, if we got if say we got 100 people in the community, that's probably like one person that needs a Mavic 4. You know, maybe not even
Hey,
that one.
Don, we're not gonna bite. We're not gonna bite. We're not gonna all that.
Oh yeah. No, I feel kind of like a tourist in the drone community anymore. I barely get out and fly. Everybody else talks about flying every other day. It's like, I think I flew 2 weeks ago, once a month.
Hey, Captain Ray's flirting with you, Johnny.
Who's that?
Captain Ray's flirting with you. Says you look good in red.
I don't even have the chat up. I can't. How do you see the chat?
Open up YouTube.
I got YouTube open.
I have another on my computer. I have the Zoom over here, and on the other side I have the YouTube channel.
The YouTube.
The YouTube.
Hey, Captain Ray. Justin officially applied for the New Bern, North Carolina Police Department. And they actually called him yesterday and talked to him for about 35 minutes. Want to know when he's coming up. So
Nice.
it's probably a lock done deal. He's going.
That's good.
So I'll be down to an ex-wife here and a daughter that only calls me when she needs me. And both of my sons in North Carolina. So maybe in about 2 years, I'll go to North Carolina somewhere else.
You ain't going nowhere.
Nah, I'm gonna buy that lot next door to you.
You can buy it. I'm trying to.
I might have to move to the Pacific Northwest. I heard it's beautiful up there.
Oh yeah, you and Lance. Y'all could start a drone company.
Yeah, I heard the Pacific Northwest is beautiful up there, so I might just move up that way.
You better.
I have to admit, Northern California is really, really nice.
My camera's not working right now. Every once in a while I get my car and my car does that to me, but sometimes it doesn't. Anyway, my camera's not working. It's raining cats and dogs today.
Well, never mind. I'm not moving now.
It's about 50. The high is going to be about 55. Yesterday it
Oh.
was 85. It was beautiful.
Oh hell no.
Not today. I'm not flying today. But you know what I am doing, Joe?
What are you doing? You getting the Neo in?
I am. Well, the Neo's coming tomorrow. I am. Actually, it might come today. I am going to my cabin after work today for the weekend. Record low tides were yesterday, so I can imagine my beach is going to be dry dock for the next couple of days.
Does that mean that it's officially for 1 week changing to Pizza Thursday?
Yeah, no, we're still going to do Friday. We're still going to do a Pizza Friday. We'll do it up there. Yep. And my daughter's boyfriend will come up after his work on Friday, but we'll take my daughter up Thursday. We'll take her up today with us, and kind of get all settled in and ready for the long weekend.
So you're gonna have record low tides. That means you'd be able to walk to Russia.
Exactly. Exactly.
There you go.
Morning, Justin. Morning, Don. Johnny, are you still in here? Good morning, Johnny. Johnny, leave.
He's still
was
showing that
Johnny?
he's here, but his camera went bye-bye. And Paul is muted. I don't know if he intended to.
Oh yeah, Justin, tell him what you're up to.
I'm just sitting in the car. I'm waiting to go back.
Go back to work because it's a half day for the school kids. So there's no sense in him driving both ways. So he went and got breakfast.
Yeah, I was gonna go to McDonald's and then IHOP was next door, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get some actual food.
Good for you. That's what Joe would do.
Nope.
No, Joe wouldn't have got out of the car. He would have went to McDonald's.
Hey, Ray, how's it going?
And now I came over to Walmart to pick up an order. I ordered online earlier.
Got him right.
Hold on.
Ray seems angry about something.
We're getting 1 day of rain. It was sunny, 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 sunny. Now rain. Tomorrow will be sunny. Just got this one low front that comes flying through today. We've got some kind of an assembly today. I don't know what kind it is, but so my day will be my class periods will be a little shorter than normal. Just enough to shoot still photography, Joe. Lady's walking her dog in the rain.
Well, dog's got to poop, fair weather or foul.
Yep. That's when you have a fenced-in backyard. Right, Paul?
Yep.
Send it to her. You pay the car insurance.
I have to with Boone. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how people have dogs in apartments.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, I couldn't do a dog in an apartment.
I have a fenced-in porch.
Joe
Especially not
just lets him poop through the grates and it falls down to the guy below.
Well, actually, working from home, it wouldn't be as bad, but it used to be. We'd be at work. Well, Archie would just be out in the backyard. That's where he'd spend his days. He was in the backyard. I would feel really bad if I had to coop him up in a cage all day long while I was at work. That's just torture.
Why did he get into stuff in the house or something?
I'm sure he would have, but
Oh, I've got some ducks on the road. I've got to stop. Come on,
Yeah, my
ducks.
dogs don't really mess with anything in the house.
These ducks, and there's some little teenagers. Look at you guys. You're so cute.
he
But they
was
won't
better
get
out in the.
I'm trying to read Don's board. What's it say? Six.
Oh.
Johnny!
What's up?
This is the name of some clients and stuff, things I have to do. Just notes for work.
So Don, we coming to see you in Pensacola.
All right.
Ray doesn't have any audio.
Who?
See that third line on Don's list? It's bathroom break.
How are you going to find me, Johnny?
Life 360, baby. You're in my circle.
What's up, Ray?
Just find the St. Louis Arch. That's all you need to do.
I see Elon Musk has given his notice that he's leaving the Doge.
Yeah, that was his time to what's coming up anyway. He was only appointed for like 138 days or something like that.
Yeah, they gonna put me in charge of that shit.
Johnny's gonna take over.
Yeah, I am. Money
he's
for
stepping
everybody.
down.
Money for everybody. I'm gonna print all the money I can.
I think that did it.
Well, he's stepping down, but there's still a Doge team that'll still be working. He's just not going to be in charge of it anymore.
I think the thought was he was going to train his predecessor.
That's a good idea.
Get them prepared to.
We can
Keep it
hear you
running.
now, Ray. Here comes AZ.
AC. Oh my God.
Oh my
There we
God,
go.
what is that? Uh-oh, you got problems. Got problems going on.
That wasn't AZ.
That
can
wasn't
hear me?
AZ, huh?
You saw the problems? I just saw problems.
How many times has David come on your panel? Well, think about it.
Oh my.
Well, David comes on periodically out of the blue.
Well, that was
Your panel, he doesn't. He's never been on your live stream.
Yes, he has.
No,
Hey,
he is not.
hey, Justin, he was trying to get his analytics up.
David has only ever been on one live stream, and that was mine twice. That was it.
Oh my God.
And that was late at night too. It was like 2, 3 in the morning.
You sure that's not Warren? You sure that's not Warren, Paul?
Yeah, we haven't seen Warren before. That could have been.
Oh my God.
Warren, we're just giving you a bad time. I don't know if he's here today or not.
Paul just got booted out of YouTube. Ray. Is Ray here?
Yeah, David's been on the
Is
phone
Warren,
with
is
you.
Warren in the chat?
Who? Warren?
All right. I'm still in shock over it.
I'm sure you
Hey.
are.
Ray, can you see
Yeah,
me?
Paul, unless
There's such a delay. I got such a delay going on.
if they need to verify, you need the people to type in the chat and verify that they want to come in before you let them in. 'Cause
Ray,
they're doing
this
like
has
they
been
did the other. No, they're doing like they did the other day. They're copying people's names to get on the
Ray,
panel.
this has been a weekly thing. You need to stop by more often. Oh, jeez.
I'll tell you that will wake you up faster than coffee.
Oh, dang it. I left my coffee talking about
Yeah, if you were watching it or having it being done to you.
Oh, okay. All right. Sounds good.
You know why Ray's got a delay is because he's listening to the YouTube.
Don't let anybody in without a picture unless you know who it is. You got to
No,
talk.
they
Tony,
can't-
why do you go in and out? How come?
You can't go by that either, Joe, because they can download their profile picture.
Yeah, you got a point.
So you need to, if they want to come in, they need to come in the chat because they'll have a blue wrench.
Oh,
and
so
they'll,
I should shut that off?
yeah, shut YouTube off
All right.
or mute it.
That better?
I mean, we could hear you fine. You were just like delayed. You were having like a delay reaction, everybody.
Got the look. Got the look in her eye.
Ooh, he does a nice headset.
Okay. Oh, I didn't realize. No. Okay. That better? Switch screens.
So in the chat, is that
No.
AZ drone dude? Is that the bad
This
guy?
headset? $5.99 at Bread's Bot.
No, if they have a wrench, Paul, then we know who they are. That's a way of verifying them. If they don't come in the chat and say, "Hey, I'm trying to get on the panel," and their name comes up with the blue wrench, then you know it's not them. If it comes up with the blue wrench, then you know it's the actual person because you have to give those wrenches out.
Because he didn't come in the panel, I don't think.
No, that was not David. He's just joking in the chat. That's David in the chat, though. That's actual AZ.
But don't know if it's Birdman
Hold
or
up
not.
on Birdman because it's early over there.
Yeah, it's early.
I shut the other YouTube down.
Good job, Ray.
Is
It's
it better?
too early for David?
Yes.
I
Should
can't
should
see
I
the
admit,
chat, though,
David?
so.
No,
No,
that's
No,
not
if
David, most
David-
likely.
If that is David, then he can come in the chat and say, "Hey, I'm trying to get in," and his blue wrench will come up, and you'll know it's him. If not, don't let it in. Don't let him in, because it's that same jackass from the other day.
Justin, is there a way you could track him down? Where he lives?
Not really, no.
Right, that's what I thought.
You can report him to YouTube. I mean, anybody smart that's doing shit like that's going to be using a VPN anyway, so
Right,
you won't be able to track where they were coming from.
yep. Well, at least I finally figured this out.
yeah, it
You
says
know,
it's
Ray,
me
with
with a
that
blue
beard,
wrench.
you look a lot
Shut up,
younger,
Justin.
but then you start talking and it's just obvious how old you are.
I'm old, I'm real old.
So yeah, just
I'm
keep
the
your,
oldest one among us.
just
here.
keep your mouth shut and just look handsome.
Hey, Justin. It says, it's Birdman. It's me. Shut up, Justin, with the blue wrench.
Okay, well then let him in. Well,
We'll
David,
find
go
out.
back 5 minutes ago in the stream, and you'll understand why I told Paul not to let
I
you
don't.
in.
I don't have. He's not in this. The.
All right, try to come back in, David, because that's definitely David, because he's got a blue wrench. So that's a way of verifying him. And like David said, he's not going to come on your panel unless he tells you first.
Okay.
And like I said, and I promise you, David
Now
has
watch.
never been on your panel. He has been on the phone with you while you were live, but
Now watch, somebody will
Oh, there you go.
have done their research. They've come in and been getting blue wrenches for months. Hey,
yeah, no.
bunch of burner accounts.
So, anybody flying today? We can't fly here, pouring rain.
It's raining here too.
Yeah, it's
Raining here.
It's supposed
It's
to be nice for
sunny
the
here.
weekend though.
But I don't have a
So,
drone.
Paul, have you made the trip to Canada yet?
No.
Are you going to?
No, I'm not looking to buy a drone. I'm so happy with my Air 2S. That's all I fly.
I got you. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, see what I tell you, Paul.
Now, AZ said he's never been on my panel.
He's been on the phone with you, and you could hear him talking to you while you were on the live panel.
Yep.
But that's it. He's never actually been on your panel. He's been on mine. He was on my panel twice a long time ago, and it was
David,
just random as hell.
you need to hit the join, David, so that I can let you in. Because it's not
He says,
popping
I'm
up
not going back. I'm ringing for help.
in the.
I'd ring for help too after what we just saw 5 minutes ago.
I got a question for you guys with the RC Pro controller. Can you do quick transfer on that?
It's me. You're all safe, guys.
What do you mean quick transfer?
You know, they got that function for the Mavic 3, I think the Air 2S, where you hit quick transfer and you can just download it right then and there to
Right there.
The
yeah.
video. You're talking about the wireless transfer of the video?
Yeah, and you do it right on the phone from the drone.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know. You have to ask some of these guys with it. I have no idea. But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm sure Johnny or Joe would probably know.
I can't figure that out.
Right. Serious question.
Don't ask Paul.
Was it Easy that played that video?
All right,
Because
Joe's got
he
his
claimed to in the chat.
No, what he did is he just asked to join, and
Yeah, but in the chat, AZ said that he put it up there for Justin.
Yeah, he was just joking. No, it wasn't really him though.
Oh,
The
right.
person, it was that person from the other day. They were just grabbing random names out of the chat and trying to come in. So
Oh,
that's why I
really?
told Paul, if somebody wants to come in, and the way to verify it is they need to come in the chat with their blue wrench
Hey,
and
Paul,
say,
see if
hey, I'm
that
trying to get in.
see if that asshole is still there.
I don't see him.
What I will say is I don't want to be talking about blue wrenches after watching that.
I know, I've never seen anything like that before. That was devastating.
But you felt it,
Okay,
though.
Cameron.
Well, my
when
fingers
you-
didn't work fast enough to cancel it before everybody saw it, you know?
when you pull it
Hey,
up
Brenda.
on, there's a Before You Fly recommended zones album, and then next to it says quick transfer.
On that? Really? I didn't see
Yeah,
it.
on the main screen.
I don't got it. I don't think. Let me get it.
Can't see it. Your background's
And I know, Paul. Yeah. I'm trying to get it to where it's wrong screen.
I guess you don't need the antennas up.
No.
You need to dim it way down. There you go.
Right there.
Really? All right. I think I'm not trying to rub it in or nothing. Don't take it the
Hey,
wrong
Paul,
way, but I
I'm
think
gonna
the Enterprise don't have it
TV or my TV.
because I don't see it.
That's crazy
Maybe they
that
don't
the
have it.
Enterprise wouldn't have it.
Yeah, maybe don't.
yeah. See, he doesn't have it.
Yeah,
Although
but-
Joe was flipping out about the Flip getting the dolly zoom update the other day, and no other drones got it.
Yeah, but mine's hooked to the Air 2S. This is hooked to the Air 2S and the Mavic 3. So the Enterprise might not have it.
Well, it's like I said, you were saying the other day with the dolly zoom thing, how they don't give all the features to every single drone, just random as hell.
And that doesn't make sense. Why they don't give you at least that feature with the Air 3S, with the Mavic 3? Why the Flip? That's like, let's do a dolly zoom on a Neo.
Lance is waiting to come in. What do you think?
I
Well,
don't
he
know.
just dropped out, so it might be him. I don't know. You're taking a
Might
chance
be.
there.
I don't know.
Got to go back to the old-fashioned way then.
Yeah, that's Lance because it's got his last name.
Yeah, I thought I said I had to rejoin. Paul,
And since he's got his camera off, the person wouldn't know that, so because they wouldn't be able to see Lance anyway.
What's up, Al?
I bought a new transfer thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I needed a new one at this point. Where is it?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
look at the
Jesus.
cable. Yeah.
Are you
What'd you
still
do?
on the
Hold it
lightning
up to the
port?
prop?
But then I ordered it with the USB-C instead.
I was gonna say, are you still on the lightning port on your phone?
Yeah, that's what I do with this one. This is the old one.
Yeah. I
Well,
got
yeah,
one of
I think
those up that I don't even use.
Really?
I think it's only what the 15 and 16 have the USB-C, right? Or is it just the 16?
I know the 16 has it. I don't know about the 15.
Yeah, I think it's just the 16 that has the USB-C.
All right, let's see if it pops up on my phone now. Because it didn't even pop up the other day on the. Oh, there it is. I got it. Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
15 has the USB-C. I got the 15 Pro Max.
But
Same,
you could always, God, this dude looks just like Ed in the minivan.
the only thing is I'm getting a no photos to import thing on it. And I know there's photos on this thing. That's the little things.
Actually, I got a couple of them. I got one for USB. That gives me a little USB adapter.
Yep.
And I've got the other one just like that takes the cards. I think it's upstairs.
Let me try this one.
But I just transfer everything over to the iPad now, and that's
What's up, Al?
USB-C.
Oh, Al answered your question in the chat, by the way, Ray.
I can't
said
see
it.
the chat.
He said the Enterprise does not have quick transfer.
Okay, thank you. Who was that? Al Diaz?
Yeah, time to fly, Al.
Yeah. Hey, Al. How you doing? Thank you.
You have to pull up YouTube to see the chat, but just mute YouTube or pop the chat out.
Once I did that, it really delayed it big time. All right, let me try it again. on the computer.
Yeah, just mute YouTube and then you should be fine.
Yeah, but you bring it up on YouTube, right?
Yeah, because Zoom doesn't have a built-in chat like StreamYards and all them do. So I think it's stupid, but you would think they would have added that by now as a feature.
All right, there we go. Muted it.
Yeah, you should be good now.
12 people watching. Okay.
Mm.
There's the chat. How's that? Do I got a delay again or no?
No, you're good.
No, you're good.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah.
Hey, Captain Ray, I don't know if you heard what I said earlier. Justin,
Yeah, I did.
Put an
I put it in
application
there.
in
Tell him,
Newburgh.
I said, tell him good luck.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was telling people that the other day that he had a friend of his from the fire department, Tom, call him and say, I heard you leaving. And he said, what's going on with you? And he told him everything that was going on. He said, come see me sometime today, we'll talk. And then this girl that used to work with him at the fire department said the same thing. I need to talk to you. So they went and talked. And she goes, I'm sending you some money to get you on your feet like this. And she sent him $1,000.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
now wait. He went over by Tom, and Tom handed him $1,000.
Wow. He's
And
got
said,
a
"I don't care
nice
about
little
that."
business going there.
He said, he says, I don't care. Now Tom owns about 5 properties, 6 properties, rents them out. He was working for J. Roy in the fire department. He had a year's worth of checks from J. Roy. They told him he needed to cash them because he didn't cash them. He said, I don't need it, but I'll cash them. You know, so he had a year's worth of checks.
Wow.
They
Nice
were
to be
screwing
rich.
up their books. So it must be nice, huh? so
I know.
so that was 2,000. All his buddies from the police department got with him on Sunday night. They went out and did some hamburgers there at one of the houses. And they
Yeah.
all said, why didn't you tell us you were leaving? He said, well, I haven't got the job at Slidell and I've got an offer to move with my brother and I've got an application there, Nick, and you know, it's a better deal maybe.
He's not
and-
he's not getting a job in Slidell, or he doesn't know
Well,
yet.
he don't know. He hasn't heard yet.
Yeah.
He said it's their loss. That's how he's putting it, right? And he said, and they all got together and they handed him $800. So you got 2,800 for the move, and now he's just planning everything out. And like I said, yesterday they called him, and the recruiting officer
Yeah, but
called
when
him.
are they gonna hire him in Newburgh? Once he starts
Well,
the academy
they-
or whatever.
Well, they told him get all your post stuff, and he's getting all of that right now together. He should have it this week. He said, or early next week. They said either send it up or just bring it up with you. But the guy that does the recruiting said because you almost have 3 years experience and you have post already, he said there's only a couple of things you could probably need. He said so we'll put you as an FTO working in a unit, full commission. You'll have your gun, everything else. You'll be working with another cop. He
So they're
said
gonna
1 week.
put him on the street right away.
Yeah, and they said we may put you. He said we may put you. He said you got to go through the board, and you got to do the polygraph. The 2 things you got to do. They said so. We'll do all of that.
Yeah.
He said, but he said we'll start running stuff now for you because we got all your information. He said,
That's
but
good.
he said,
Sounds
but
like
if,
sounds like they want him.
he said, but if you have to do, he said you have to do the North Carolina laws. He said so that week you might be in class. Then the next week you'll be back on a unit. You know, he said, but that's how you'll work it. You won't be in a class all the time.
Now, what's he doing about his apartment? Did he get the lease
Well-
handled or what?
Yeah, he told him that I'm no longer so he's got to he had to fill out some paperwork to vacate, and they're just going to release him from the lease on the 13th of next month.
Oh, that's good. Then that won't screw
Gets
his
his
credit up.
security back.
I
Well,
wouldn't even
because-
complain about that if they're just going to let him break the lease without no fees.
Yeah. Now he
Because
told him,
that's-
he said, now the problem I have is paying you to rent because they want the full $1,400 rent. Like that, my problem, and he didn't tell him he got the money. He said probably be paying the $1,400, and he said he don't want to do it right now. And they said just they put it in writing, did it in writing. He said we'll take it in a couple of payments. So he said hopefully I'll be back to work within a month. And they said, well, as long as you pay us back, we're not gonna have a fit because he was a resource officer there, you know.
Yeah, because you don't want his credit getting dinged.
Yeah,
That's
well,
for sure.
When you're
Yeah.
switching jobs like that, it's tough. I remember doing that way back in the day. They called me. Listen to this. They called me. I was on the list to get hired here in Suffolk. I had resigned in Massachusetts, gave up my job there because I was starting the Baltimore Police Academy that Monday, the following Monday. Suffolk calls me because there was an injunction against the list, the civil service list. They said, don't tell nobody. The injunction's been lifted. You're going to get sworn in tonight secretly. Be here by 7 p.m. It's a 6-hour drive from Massachusetts to get here. Pouring rain. I was 15 minutes late. And I never showed up in Baltimore. I got hired, but started the academy the next day.
Ray, I tried to get him to come down and work for Grady, but he didn't want to move down here.
Yeah, Grady would probably hire him in a minute. They're hiring.
Yeah, and they're offering those bonuses too in Florida.
Right. I know. I mean, he should reconsider that. He's the best sheriff in America.
Seattle's offering just under $1 million for a signing bonus. You guys need to move here.
Well, I'm saying that shit that your son had to go through at that police department would have never flown here.
Well,
with that
I'm telling you.
sheriff's department.
Grady might have had a press conference to talk about one of his officers rear-ending somebody and not getting any information.
Well, I'm saying, but
Yeah.
he wouldn't put up with an officer threatening another one, though. You know?
No.
And that would have been squashed real fucking quick because the way they were treating his son and threatening that they were going to not help him and all this other crap. Yeah, that would have never flown. They would have gotten their asses reamed to the wall real quick.
Well,
Right.
all that other stuff with the accidents was gone. It was all finished. You'd gone through IA, all the suspension was done. He got his unit back. What they got him on right after that was the fact that he was on one end, he wasn't where he was supposed to be, but he had permission to go get the keys. And when he was coming back, there was a call. So instead of him just lollygagging back, he took off, got back there, and they said, well, you were speeding. I was on a call. Well, if you were where you were supposed to be, you wouldn't have had to speed. Yeah, I had permission to go there. It was only a mile away. Like
Nah,
this.
they were targeting him, no doubt about it.
That's all it was.
But Justin, did you see Grady's blooper video today? He put one out. Bloopers.
No, I didn't. I'll have to go watch it.
Yeah, you know how it does that morning briefing?
Oh, yeah. I watch those. I don't
Yeah,
catch all of them, but I
It's
do
about
watch
it's
them.
about that. The bloopers from morning briefing.
Yeah, he's funny as hell.
With
They had,
Paul.
they had a shooting in Jefferson Parish this morning.
Oh, did they?
It was in New Orleans this morning. There was a police officer following a car, and they said, and you seen the police officer following the car, and you seen lights ahead. You can see the blue lights ahead, and they pulled him over, and they said it was a brief standoff, and then all of a sudden they had to shoot the guy. So he probably came out with a weapon or something.
Wow.
I got to head back in, so I'm jumping off. I'll catch y'all later.
All right, Justin. Have a
Oh,
good
wait,
one.
Justin.
Y'all have a good day.
Later, Justin.
Did you hear?
So they cut both of them out, Joe?
No, there's still two of them on the loose.
Okay.
Did you hear about the fugitive that was wanted here by my house? The murderer who killed his father?
Yeah, I heard
They
that.
found him in the pool with the cover over it, and the guy who found him was uncovering his pool.
Wow.
Yeah. I got the video up. I put a little video up of the house. I didn't fly directly over the house, but interesting. I don't have to check my backyard anymore and sheds.
Well, when I went
Yeah,
to Pearl River yesterday, that's out in the boonies where I was flying, and I'm underneath the bridge, and I noticed in the back, underneath the by the trees, kind of in the bushes, there's a
Right back.
Escalade.
I'll be right back, guys.
There's an Escalade sitting there, and I'm looking over there at it, and I could see somebody in it, but he's kind of in it, right? And I'm kind of looking at it, and I'm thinking, well, I'm out here by myself. What happens is one of these inmates? So I just clipped my gun on and flew with my gun on, you know? I figured if some joker comes walking over this way, then I got a reason, you know? 'Cause, I mean, I was out in the middle of nowhere. Because usually there's a few people out that way at least putting boats in, but not in the middle of the week, not this week. And the Escalade was where he didn't want to be seen. Let's put it that way. You could tell.
Lance, you're not in the classroom, are you?
Not yet. I had to gas my wife's car up because
Oh,
we're
okay.
going up to the cabin, and then I had to gas my car up, and then I had to drive to work. So I'll be there in about 10 minutes, probably.
Okay. I
Driving in the rain.
just wanted to check and see if you were doing your regular day job today.
Yeah, I am. You fly today, Paul?
Yes, I did. I got a couple of ships this morning, but um,
So what was up with that ship that almost grounded itself on the
I
port side?
I do not know. But I did talk to somebody that knows that the divers that went down afterwards on the river, and they said that it was about 80-foot long trench where the bottom of that ship rubbed up on shore.
So it did hit the shore, huh?
Sorry, I gotta go, guys. I have a
Okay, Ray.
situation here.
I see
All
you
right.
later, Ray.
Thanks. I'll see
See
you
you, Ray.
guys. Have a good day.
Okay,
Cameron.
Ray. Yeah,
So it
Lance, it made a little bit of trench, a trench, and I could tell it was because if you looked at my video when I went down the shore side, you could see that there was mud torn up and everything, you know.
Yeah, yeah. And that could have been another I hit the bridge disaster.
Yep. Yeah, I'm getting tons of views on that channel. Yep,
On that particular
that video. Yep.
yeah, cool.
What is it? 4,700 views, I think.
Whoa.
I thought you said 27,000, but go back and look.
You need to send that to the maritime whoever, right? Have them look at it.
Well, I reported it to Marine Traffic Control, which is out of Sarnia that controls all the ships, and they says they'll make a note of it. That's all they did.
Yeah.
Well, that little clip I did of that guy's video on Facebook that I put out there, it's just all I did was I videoed it with my iPhone off of Facebook and stuck it on there. 59 seconds. It's got over 1,000 views.
There you go.
Talking about sharing videos, we are now going live to Ron Lockwood's front door on his Ring doorbell. They want their brother back.
Yeah, it's 28,335 views.
Well, keep it going.
Keep the party going.
Just think, Paul, you didn't even get to share that on Stream Time Live Facebook page. So that is just proper organic views.
Spare that for you, Paul. See if you can get 29,000.
Yeah.
Little homes, little houses.
Yes, yes. Yep.
Just going to mute you, Paul, while you do that call. Deal with that call on you. So, Lance, your green screen's failed, has it?
It has, yeah. You wouldn't want to see my green screen today anyway. It's nasty and raining.
It's not too much better here. It's cloudy, overcast.
I am pulling into the rock pile.
Don't know what it is.
I'm still the third car in the building. I can't believe it. My teachers, they come so late.
Yeah, we've gone from about 4 weeks of pure sunshine to the last 3 days of wind and rain out of nowhere. Even caught the weathermen by surprise.
And put you guys in my back pocket.
That was the doctor's office calling, telling me that they want me to start taking some vitamin supplements.
Did they say they wanted you to take them with Boston creams to wash them down?
Yeah, that's like, how did you know?
That's just something I thought, you know. I'm sure they said, you know,
They
take
said
it.
the vitamin creams are helping, but get a vitamin B12 400 milligrams and a vitamin D 500 milligrams.
I'm on both of them. Vitamin
You
B12
what?
and D. Both good. Rio, what are you doing?
And after I finish the pain medication, which is a 30-day supply, he wants a urine test.
I like that, TJ. Do it, Paul. It may make you help. May help you.
Yeah, may not.
That's the general idea why they want you to take them.
Joe, is it raining down there today? He's on mute. Joe, is it raining down there today?
I'm joining again, Paul.
Okay, Lance.
That means he's going to do a double on us. Ah, the back to work green screen.
Yes, exactly.
So what did you call them, Paul? Did you call them vitamins or vitamins?
Vitamins.
Right, that's it. Pack it in. Hey, Mark.
Yeah, Mark's gone too, isn't he?
What's that? Mark's in the chat.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he was busy yesterday.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go into my and check my medicine cabinet, see if I have any of these.
Is you hear him open a medicine cabinet and get buried in tablets. Right. I do believe this is Mark, but we'll get ready. It is. Yes, DJ, pack it in vitamins. Actually, that'd be a good name for a suppository brand. Pack it in. No, I think I'm gonna have to go and get some tissues in a minute.
Realising he's got no family.
What?
Oh, Matthew was like, what's stitching? I'm in a box bag.
No. Which part are they up to?
The bit where Stitch walks away.
Oh. Do you want these tissues for the next 10 minutes?
Morning, AZ. Morning, Brenda. Morning, Giggles.
They're watching
Morning.
Stitch movie.
Who
They're at the
else is
point
in
where
here?
they're near the point where he dies.
Morning, Mark. Oh, Mark is on the panel now.
I haven't looked to see if it's on my thing.
Yeah.
I didn't see it anywhere.
It's
I was looking.
movie. It's in the cinema still.
What's that got to do with it?
Well, it won't be out on Disney yet.
It'll be on IPTV.
Somewhere, yeah.
Although the Mission Impossible one isn't on either.
No, it normally takes about a week or two, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They need to get a good video job because sometimes in the first week you get a lot of people walking up and down in front of them.
The Robbie Williams one's good. Well, it's different. Robbie Williams is played by a chimpanzee.
Well, you know, don't want to upset any Robbie Williams fans, but great casting.
Yeah. And I watched Final Destination. That was weird.
Rio?
I'm gonna have to watch, what's it? Red One.
Thank you for calling Lake Huron Medical Group Marysville office.
It's
the office of Dr. Cutson, nurse practitioner Ashley Schultz. We are an e-prescribing office. If you need a prescription refill, please contact your pharmacy.
Yeah, I get daft recorded messages like that as well. If you're calling to do such and such a thing, please phone after 11:30. It is after 11:30.
Yeah.
If you're calling about physiotherapy or other third-party things, you need to contact your medical practice. You are my medical practice.
Yeah. Don't you just love automated systems?
Yeah. You are now 16 in the queue.
Yeah, it was like the other day I tried to ring Virgin. Oh my God, it was like, do you have a problem with your internet? Yes. What is your password? Give him a password. That is
I mean, my
incorrect.
password. Yeah.
Do you have a problem with your internet? Yes. And on the 9th time round, it just went, oh, back off. And it went, putting you through to an agent.
Yeah.
The other thing that annoys me as well with these automated systems, when you go through them all, and it goes, to help you speed up on the other end, we're going to ask you a few security questions so that you pass the security before you speak to the advisor. Okay. You go through them all, and then the advisor rings up and goes, what is your password?
That's the same questions, yeah. So I've just told you what's it, your AI. And I can't tell you my password. You keep telling us not to share it.
Yeah. That the other week, I had one that rung me up and said they need to go through security, and I thought, this is dodgy. One, I don't think there's any Asian people in the medical profession that's supposed to be ringing me. Yeah. So when he asked me the password, I said bird, which is wrong.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And he went, could you spell that, please? BIRD. B for bitch, I for irritating, R for rag your fucking head off, and D for fucking dunce. Yeah. And he went, okay, I just need you to give me your NHS number. Yeah. Yeah.
I can't. You won't let me log in for me to read it.
No, I said to him, I went, they never asked for that, so you can fuck off. And then he called me a motherfucking bitch and said he was going to do my mum. I was like, well, good luck.
Well, it was mostly nice in Woking. Actually, it was quite sunny in Woking. And it was sunny in Plaistow. But it rained on the way home. We didn't set off from Plaistow till about 11 o'clock at night.
Bloody hell.
Got back into Woking for about midnight. And then we stopped at Toddington Services so Maria could have a couple of hours sleep before we came up. We actually got home at nearly 8 o'clock this morning.
Crikey, you won't have had much sleep then.
Well, she had 3 hours. So we set off at 9 o'clock yesterday morning and got back at 8 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, well, I had an interesting conversation yesterday. Because people are coming to watch me at my charity event, I have to have public liability insurance.
Oh, no, because you've not actually invited them to. They don't have to if
They're
they.
not taking part. So I said that to them, and they was like, "Oh no, you need to have it." And I was like, "Okay, so where do I get this public liability insurance?" Oh wait, we sell public liability insurance.
Oh,
what a coincidence!
Yeah.
Okay, and how much is it? £198 unless you have somebody who's medically trained with you. What's medically trained? Gone through some first aid training online and have the certificate. So Laura's going to do that. Yeah. And then he went, and then he said about
and if you've got somebody medically trained with you, it's only £185.
No. Then he said he needed evidence I can walk in the shoes. I was like, well, you ain't going to get that anytime soon. not until on the day. And then he said about he asked about all the venues I'll be visiting. Yeah. And I said, well, Blackpool Tower has its own insurance. Yeah. And so does Funny Girls. And I said, and I'm sure Blackpool Council are covered for the promenade. Yeah. So apparently I only need it for the promenade. And then he said, oh, by the way, Premier Inn has a dress code. They won't let you stay there. Oh, won't they? So, yeah, I rung Premier Inn this morning and he said, yep, everything is fine. We're more than happy with that. We'll even give you a VIP table for your meal. Whoa. Just a normal table will do. In fact, food in my room, please. If I'm dressed up, I'll have the food in my room.
I thought you got offered a room somewhere else instead of Premier Inn.
No, I've got the VIP room in the Premier Inn. And my friend has actually got to stay in a different Premier Inn.
What, you're putting Laura into a different hotel?
No, Laura's in mine. I've got another friend that's coming up from this way.
You've got another friend?
Yeah, no, it's surprising, isn't it? But yeah, I'm. He's got to stay near the football club because they went to me. They went, well, we could put you both in the same hotel near the football ground, and you could have a view of the football ground. Hell, there, fuck no. And he went, not a fan of the football club then. No, bloody well ain't. Yeah, so now I've got the one in the town centre with a view of Blackpool Tower.
The back of Blackpool Tower.
Yeah. Well, that's the entrance I've got to go in. So literally, I go out the door. It's about 2-minute walk, not even that, across the road, and I'm in.
Well, I know another club where you'll be quite welcome if you're dressed like that. That's not far from there either.
I know quite a few clubs on that road because it's the Pride Village.
Mm-hmm.
But I can assure you, yeah, Funny Girls is the last place I'm visiting. No nightclubs, no nothing. Once I'm done there, I'm going back to the hotel, getting changed. I'm going to have a long soak in the bath, and then I'm going home.
Well,
yeah. Although the guy from Premier Inn didn't see the funny side to it when I asked if I could stop off at the Premier Inn in breakfast. And he went, "What do you want that for?" I went, "Oh, just have a bath so and not have any Blackpool left on me when I'm leaving." He didn't see the funny side of it. Yeah, but the long story short is I'm not going with that company for liability insurance. I'm just going to get a 1-day public liability insurance to make sure that I'm covered because it only costs like 26 quid for 1 day.
You probably don't need it.
I probably don't, but it's always there. Bluey.
I mean, if you join, what's it? British FPV. No, FPV UK or whatever it's called.
iPhone 3. Is that TJ? Let's get ready to
I don't know if that's Ed or not. Ed, get in the chat and let us know.
What's that?
Don't let him in.
I didn't hit it.
All right. I'm ready. I'm waiting.
Donna. No.
Is that you, Ed?
It's Lance, I think. Oh no, it's Ed.
It's Ed.
It is Ed.
That's Ed.
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning, gentlemen.
You was milliseconds away from being banned.
I know. You guys should know it's me. It's on my
Hey,
iPhone
Jody.
3. I don't know why it says iPhone
No.
3.
Yeah, but what
JDS.
happened is Ed, we had another incident where somebody came on
As
and
AD.
it was
No.
Hey,
See, right.
JDS.
See, right, Paul. We had another incident where Paul didn't think and let somebody in that shouldn't have.
Oh, and
No. Actually, in Paul's defense, they did come in with AZ's name.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So,
Oh,
for
yeah, well,
future reference, yeah, Paul, you just have to make sure you're ready and poised with the remove button. Get them
I
as
just
quick as you can.
I just came in to say good morning.
Hey, are you out on the job?
Yeah.
Well, the other day, he tried
Me,
your
me and
name,
my
my name,
little buddy over there.
name.
Hey, he
Little-
looks like he's working hard.
Hardly working, my friend.
Yeah.
I thought you were working at a shopping center or something.
No, that job got canceled. We're on the road.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're on the road.
Okay, so
But anyway,
Joe,
I just wanted to say hi and good morning, and
Well, Ed, thanks for popping in.
and I'll pop in later again if I can.
Okay, all right. Take care.
Okay, you guys have a good one.
Don't work too
Thank you.
hard.
I'll try not to.
Okay.
Bye.
so
Bye-bye.
Joe, the Neo just arrived at the as far as shipping back to me, just arrived at the Dallas facility, and it's supposed to be here tomorrow. There's no way because it's not going to be shipped air, correct? It's going to be ground.
Well, it could be U.S. mail. It depends upon how.
Well, it's UPS, and it's got to be ground because of the battery. So it's not going to be here tomorrow. There's no way. I mean, it's traveling way too far to get here in a day on foot and be delivered. So it's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday next week is my guess. But it says tomorrow at between 10 and 1. No way. My yearbooks are flying off the shelf, fellas.
Sign them up for the drone program.
And we're back. What happened to Ed?
Oh, he just popped in for a second just to see because he's out on the job.
Oh.
I didn't realize vitamin B12 was
It's kind of iron.
well, it says I just looked it up and riboflavin vitamin.
Yeah.
Well, they flavour it with anything, but it's just the same as when you've got no iron in.
Well, why would it be
When you
some of them on here is vitamin B2, not B12?
because that's
Right. B12 is to do with your immune system. But you can get B12 from cereals and Sanobria.
To do with anemia, same as a lack of iron.
It's $40 for 30 count.
Bollocks. You go to Tesco's, it's about £3 for a.
Yeah, just go to Walmart. You can get it up there. You can get it there in.
This is the Walmart.
It's about 100 tablets for 100 capsules for about $5 or something.
This is 30 count tablets. They want $39.91 plus tax.
Bloody hell.
No wonder your health system's screwed up.
And I've never heard of it. It's Nariva. And it says Brain Health Plus.
No, that's not what you're looking for, Paul.
Yeah, it won't work.
Because when in the description, Nariva Plus Brain Health Supplement, vitamins B12 and B6.
It's got nothing to do with your brain.
What it does is it helps improve cash efficiency.
What you're paying for there, Paul, is the name, not the product.
Vitamin NutriCost vitamin B12 methylcobalamin, but it's 5,000 mcg, and they only want me to take 400 m.
400, normally in the thousands. It's not 4,000.
MCG? What the hell's that?
$500 mcg tablets, and I need to take 400 mcg tablets.
The hell is MCG?
micrograms, isn't it?
Well, there is a symbol for micro, and it wouldn't have a C in it. It's a U.
But it's 240 capsules.
Paul, is it you sharing this video?
I am.
All right.
If it's 240 capsules, and I have to go pick it up at the store. And it's $22.95.
I thought you were
$22.95
going to
plus
have these
tax.
kids shaped in like 100 or something.
What?
Look at the screen. I thought you were going to have them in a shape of 100 for 100 days of school or 100 years of the school or something.
What?
The kids that you did the
It's
video
a
of-
different video. These were the kids visiting the Edison.
Oh yeah, that's just a local. What I did is I turned around after I did a ship, and there they were. They were yelling and screaming and carrying on, and
So
I don't have any particulars of what they were doing.
Yeah, he hasn't got the other one because he gave the SD card to the school.
Yeah, the B12 you're after, Paul. You probably better just go into a pharmacist or chemist or whatever you call them over there and just
Tell them what I'm looking for, huh?
yeah, because it sounds like Walmart are trying to sell you a brand, right? And you only need 30-day supply.
I take one tablet a month.
See, that's why he's got to take 400s, I think, because he's got to take it daily. Where normally they just tell you to take one tablet once a week or every 2 weeks or once a month.
Yeah. Well, the injection's once a month, isn't it?
Yeah. Fucking hate that injection. It has to go right into the muscle.
Mm-hmm.
Catch you later, JDS. What's your
Yeah, I probably should just go to the
I've watched the video, JDS.
go up to Walmart, right?
Your videos actually come up regular on my YouTube shorts.
So, Paul, is that you right there?
What?
Look at the screen. Is that you?
That's me.
Right there.
Set down the car.
You're sitting on the car there? Yeah, okay. And this guy's not scared at all.
A woman in it.
I don't know.
Oh, you're talking about in the video.
Yes.
No, that was just I flew back and flew over there and took that video and then flew back and landed.
That's you, though, right there.
Yeah, sat next to the car is Paul.
Sitting on the bumper, it looks like.
Yeah,
No,
that's where I'm from. That's where I'm from. Yep.
And you should have stayed over here. I would have went this way and stayed, see how close you got. But hindsight's 20/20, right?
He comes around the front of it. You guys.
Well, I was nervous about getting too close to the bridge.
Yeah.
That's why
yeah.
it came up this side and then swung around the front of it.
Yeah, and like I said, hindsight's 20/20, but you could have hovered right here, and just kind of watched them go by. But again,
The problem
No, I
is, you
would-
need to know he's actually going to do something stupid like this, don't you? Or
I would have
haven't.
kind of flown right over your car and just sat there and kind of watched, see how close he got that. Because when you go around to this other side, you really can't tell as much until you get around to the front, like right here. And then it's crazy town. My gosh, he's because you can see the bottom here. Even here.
You see, he's churned a bit of the mud up.
Yeah, well, the divers went in and said that there was a trench. He put a trench in there in the bottom.
Yeah. And these cars are like, can you imagine that being hit and all those semi trucks just falling in?
Oh yeah, all up there on the bridge.
They're all backed up.
Yeah, but isn't the stanchions quite far away from the water's edge?
No, just about 5 feet, 10 feet.
Right there, he could have hit that right there, easy. He could have, probably hit right there if he wasn't careful.
Frank said you could have landed on the deck, did a touch and go. The problem is, though, Paul must have been fully aware of what was going on at the time of taking the video.
Mm-hmm. Any fabulous, astounding moves made during the making of this video are purely accidental.
The real reason is Paul actually knew the captain of the ship and was having a chat with him. The guy had to get in close to have a chat with Paul. He's like, "Hey, Paul, how are you flying?"
Yeah. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to call it.
All right.
Everybody
You're
have a
gonna
great
pack it in?
day. Thanks for being here. We'll see you.